not the random reaction. Let's see it. I'm gonna steer away from saying the name of the song. What is the beat? Hold on, like there's kind of layers to that instrument or whatever, that kind of maybe a synth kind of. One's down here, and one's kind of more hollow and.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky.
Okay, so break it down. The verse, he's kind of in the inner struggle. He's probably talking about himself kind of being sadistic or kind of
lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret.
You know how he can't keep a secret. I get, you know, he just likes the attention and telling everyone's business. You know what I mean? He just likes to gossip because of, you know, he's so wants the center of attention. He's kind of
I'm so fucking lonely beneath
but he's so lonely he can't get it.
Narcissistic.
That's why he's reaching out for anything, and kind of this is like his alter ego, or is it his antagonist in a lot of these videos. I can't remember which one, but or like there's two of them, I believe. This character shows up, this little pig character. You know, this could mean his inner demons. You know, this could mean his just negative thoughts overall, or kind of that you know, thought of, you know, what the song is about. And so, you know, this kind of inner struggle that your own kind of mind conjures up because of you're just kind of battling what's right and wrong within your own concept of reality, and when you're being evil in so many, you know, parts, even in your moral system, you kind of start to see how you're the negative. You're kind of this monster in the world. And I want to see where he takes this, but
can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone.
Because, like, okay, so he's saying
secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother.
So he could, some say just a troubled kid. Others would say he's a sadistic kind of person that just kind of likes to inflict the negative energy on the world, or like his own inner struggles. It might be kind of steering him in the wrong direction without him kind of fully being aware of it, or he's just naive to what he is sometimes, and that could be sort of you know, a constant battle, even with regret in your head about who you are or who you're going to be, just because of your past and stuff like that. So this is kind of I want to see where he's going.
One time or the other, my
skin. I would like he's up all night counting sheep, miscounting sheep, trying to figure stuff out. That's where kind of I'm getting like where this is that inner struggle where, and I like even the image. I haven't even said anything. This is kind of like probably the AI filter, you know, kind of you just put on a video and it does a lot of you know, colors or the color grade and the dance and animations and stuff like that.
Say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky.
Never an answer.
The blister, dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you.
Never an answer.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick.
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick.
This is kind of like, I don't know, the kind of cartoony vibe it gives to the song, where like the music video is kind of like these images where it's so eerie with the beat, and it's like kind of, you can feel this kind of loneliness, and these wide cut shots of kind of like him sort of in a world of his own, and having you know, these stern looks at his face whenever he's really kind of going through this is what he thinks the world is. You know what I mean? This same open field is kind of people is still all these people that are kind of still dead inside, and just are kind of, you know, the Walking Dead, kind of just zombies of you know what I mean? At any moment it could be like the movie Bird Box, where it's just you're telling yourself all the negative things that you can see, like either that are about the world true or not. You know what I mean? Something in the past is like it's something that you conjure up in your vision because of you know, whatever reason drives you to, you know, end your, you know, your journey here in life. And this is like kind of such a huge problem obviously in the world, but it's like there needs to be, you know, a go-to solution that no one can really pinpoint how to fix. Like this whole thing with him, it has to be in psychology, or you know, his medical psychologist. Here it's like the entire saga I've been through is like his internal struggle is not even being understood by the medical professionals. And it's like, how do people kind of break out of this cage they have themselves in? And it's like, it feels kind of like you know, I want to say sort of, I don't know, the trippy visuals make it seem like it's almost like a dream. It's hallucinating this sort of kind of this nightmare that he continues to have, where it's like it's just the world at large is just a recycle of loneliness and despair. And it's like, how do people break out of that kind of cage mentally, where just it's just so hard for them to even get out of bed in the morning and have a put on a happy face, or like just people that wear masks all day and kind of have this kind of front that they want to give off of happiness, or sort of just the world at large is supposed to look perfect, and every single one of these pictures has the perfect angle of, and the perfect lighting, and the perfect, you know, the jewelry. It has to evoke an emotion of this was, you know, a moment. This is the picture of reality that is the most solidifying of their image. You know what I mean? It's I'm just talking about the technicalities of why we post our greatest self on Instagram, or, you know, stuff like that. It's just we're trying to put out a feeling that everything's okay, when actually we're all just kind of melting around each other in this pain, or kind of where we are in the world and how we fit in. And everyone's so independent, and some people are evil, some people are good. You just kind of have to interact with just your experiences and take them in, but not become them, so that whenever you see like devils in the world, you don't necessarily have you have the wherewithal to skate free of whatever energy they give off, because it's going to be there. But there's also so much good in the world that it's hard to focus on that, but it's so like apparent that the change needs to happen with us just becoming more at one with each other, you know, necessarily.
Nighttime, it never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
so fucking washed up and
It's the
seasick.
world, isn't it?
Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armor. Oh, falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plastic cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
Yeah, so I remember in the How to Be Me video, he kind of touched on this. His friend, that topic, it kind of, he carries with him a lot of regret. He wish he was there. You know, he's kind of, he paints this picture of, you know, the ocean is tears of pain, and you know, them jumping over the bridge into it is kind of, you know, this kind of, I don't know, metaphor for them just kind of being engulfed in that negative energy that they've kind of garnered for themselves. Like, he just wants to he's so lonely now. He just wants you he wants you to know that everything could be okay. That he was late, but there's still so much that there is to life. He's gone on, and he's writing music to kind of cope with everything that he needs to deal with. You know, he's just kind of an open letter to himself, kind of figuring things out. Just you know, has to be conscious of what his thoughts are to pick apart, and it's a constant struggle with him because he doesn't know the answers. The people telling him the answers don't know the answers because it's making it worse, and he's just locked with the headphones on, and it's like, people don't understand how, you know, whenever you're so isolated in the world and you just see someone kind of being, you know, kind of you know, that they look defeated. They look like they have just kind of only themselves, and especially like people just kind of out listening to music in the world where they don't want to talk to anyone. They don't want to just, they go to social places and they just want to be in their box. And it's like they're all of them are going through something specific that we just need to be talking through. But you know, you need to, you know, deal with the situation so delicately, because no one knows exactly the circumstances, or no one understands kind of the pure circumstances of what has happened to them, and some people just grieve different, and so we're so like, united in this grief that we all share, but the world around needs to kind of just be conscious of that. But no, great song. I feel like this was definitely one of those where he was being real, vulnerable in the moment, and kind of just letting it all out and speaking his truth. But it's always one love.